semi-final preview of All Blacks Argentina. Argentina have done it before. They have. They have. Yes, All Blacks are out and out favorites here, coming off one of the most dominant before, one of the best games of the Rugby World Cup, beating Ireland in the quarterfinals. But RG's, they can't take RG's lightly. You can never take RG's lightly. They've done it. They've done it before. Yes, it was 2 years ago, and it probably won't happen, but still can't take the RGs lightly, man. I think that's lots of teams have in the past, and they've come undone. Argentina didn't start the World Cup off the best way, losing, was it 27-0 to England, but they've built nicely and they've caught steam at the right parts of the tournament. Like I said, pool stages is the curtain raiser. Knockout playoff games is where you want to be peaking, and they're doing so at the moment. So this, regardless of it's a semi-final of a Rugby World Cup, this is gonna be a great game, a belter of a game. I'm going to run through the teams quick. All Blacks team. I'm going to point out a few key players that I think are going to make big or cause big headaches for the other team. So in All Blacks team, we've got Cody Taylor, I think is super important for All Blacks. Firstly, obviously, line-out throwing, but his attack on the edge has changed that whole hooking role. He's such a weapon on the edge in the 15 or the 5 meter line. Cody Taylor, such a good support runner. He runs hard with the ball as well. Has a good pass, got a good little step on him. Dangerous ball carrier there. I think Scott Barrett in locks is immense for All Blacks in attack and defense, and obviously, again, lineouts. And then, like I said in the review of All Blacks Island, Kane and Sevilla, Tom and Jerry, if Tom and Jerry work together, absolutely, they're menaces at ruck time. On defense, carrying the ball as well. Just, oh man. When you talk about gun players peaking and executing and just playing their best footy of their careers at the right times, is these two guys right now are in sensational form. Sam Kane and Ardie Sevilla. Richie Mo'unga will obviously be massive for them with option taking wise, again with Belden Barrett at fullback, big for them. And then Mark Talia coming in, pairing Will Jordan on the wing. Those guys, man, there'll be there'll either be lots of opportunities, because this game I do feel like has the opportunity to break out for the All Blacks, and the All Blacks put on a hefty score against Argentina, but it is a semi-final, man. It'll be tough. There'll be small or few opportunities, and if you want guys to finish, Will Jordan and Mark Talia are your guys. So that's big in there with Mark Talia coming back into the All Blacks team. Massive confidence boost and energy boost, I feel like, after that game versus Ireland. And everyone was, I wouldn't say writing the All Blacks off. You can never write the All Blacks off, but a lot of people, especially the neutral fan, was more heading Ireland's way. I think just with their form and so on like that. So I think All Blacks' dominant performance there, just that energy boost and confidence boost they'll give themselves will be massive going into this game. So they'll be going into this game firing on all cylinders, like I just said. Pumped from last week. I don't think there's much change in the team. So you want that continuity again, and these guys, and again, All Blacks as a team just know how to get it done. I feel like can go on to the Argentina team. I'm going to go. So Gallo, big prop, and Lavanini, their lock, strong ball carriers, and they'll be massive for them going forward, as well as Marcus Kremer. Been there for a while, and they're so important for Argentina's go forward. If they're going to stand any chance of winning this game, it's going to be off the back of these guys getting that forward pack moving forward. Obviously, Montoya as well, super strong in the scrums, good line-out thrower. And you got guys like Karevi coming on later in the game, and hopefully can push them on. Carreras at 10. I've been loving him at 10. Like I said in the review of last week's game, he's a young fella, but he's really molded nicely into that 10 position. Obviously, you got someone like Nicolas Sanchez who's feeding him a lot of info and in his ear the whole time, which is awesome for him. His option taking will be very important for the Los Pumas. And then I think guys like Mateo Carreras and Boffelli, the wingers, they'll get small opportunities and they'll have to finish. Man, Carreras is a out and out finisher, and then you got someone like Boffelli who's kicking to posts. He's been sensational this whole World Cup. So again, they'll have little opportunities to score points or to score tries, and then they'll have to take it. They've proved. I mean, to get where they are now, they've proved a lot of people being me wrong in beating Wales. I didn't expect that, but man, full credit to them. The passion they play with, the passion their fans have for it, that obviously eggs them on a lot. They've got the great Michael Checker, who is a massive tactician of the game. He'll know where, what, and how to do to kind of rip this or to pull this All Blacks team apart. If they stand any chance, he will go in there with a totally, I wouldn't say not too much focusing on how they can pull apart New Zealand instead of taking away from their own style of play, if that makes sense. But they're gonna have to break down New Zealand and starve them of ball, not give them cheap ball. When they do kick well, and give their good defensive lines, because if you're kicking to Belton Barrett, Will Jordan, and Mark Talia, best believe they're running back with a vengeance. Like I said, they've done it before. 2022 in Christchurch, 25-18. I also say I don't read into the history much, but it's kind of juicy. That is nice, and I think the Argentinians will be pulling a lot of what they did there into this game. But if I must go with predictions, I do think it is a bit of a steep mountain for the Argentinians. And hopefully my predictions are better than last week. Last week I got 1 from 4. I'm going to go this week with All Blacks to win and to win comfortably. All Blacks by 15, 13 plus, but I'm going to say All Blacks by 15 to be exact. And that leads to an All Black South Africa final, because I'm picking the Bokke versus England. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. This is going to be another bell ringer of a game or belter of a game. Let me know in the comments what you think. Who's going to be your standout players? And then who do you think is going to win of the other game, South Africa and England? We'll see you next time. All right.